Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the studio. It is Rich, and I'm just getting my shit together here. Oh man, bear with me 1 second while I get my shit organized. Tonight we're going to be doing dynamic anatomy. And here we go. Got some lo-fi beats in the background. Just going to reach out and say hi, chat. All right, so tonight we're working on dynamic anatomy. I'm going to be practicing. I hope you guys will be practicing along with me. So this is kind of what my dynamic anatomy sketches look like here. Just a little example of stuff that I work on. Now, when I do my dynamic anatomy, I usually don't start with just a blank page and no ideas. I like to have something to look at for some sort of reference. So I usually grab some comics that I really like. So if you're here, go and grab some comics that you like. I'm looking at these ones. These are all great artists. You got like Adam Kubert, Joe Mad, and Sal Buscema. All from significantly different decades and styles, wide ranging from very American comic book to manga American style to like very classic, just like almost Frank Frazetta art here, and this stuff's incredible. Say this stuff forever, but and if you're here, go and like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all that bullshit. I hate promoting myself, but it all really helps. Small channel and all. I have been drawing all day, been real busy, and super stressed. So I'm just going to start warming up. This is Wolverine issue 87. Pretty awesome. Wolverine and Gambit together. This is about as dynamic a pose and anatomy as you can get right here. Look at this calf. It's coming out towards you as he's moving back. It's awesome. Awesome stuff here. Oh, maybe you couldn't see it. Here. Look at this. Adam Kubert's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look at that calf coming at you as they're jumping through a window. Awesome stuff. I'm trying to focus on this. On this calf, it's one kind of long gesture line here. So part of making anatomy and poses dynamic is overlapping forms and pushing perspective. That's why having this 1 foot coming out in front of the leg, I feel like that should be more like that. looking at it cylinder-wise, we'll be doing something like that. So this part's going like that, and that part's going like that. So this calf actually needs to be shortened up. How's it going? Welcome to the studio. For new here, my name's Rich, and I do comics, manga, anime style art. Right now I'm working on some dynamic anatomy, studying some Adam Kubert here, an old Wolverine comic. This is Gambit and Wolverine crashing through the window, and saw this pose and I'm like, damn, that is amazing. So just doing some studying. Dynamic anatomy is all about knowing and mastering human anatomy and then exaggerating it as much as you can. Kind of bending the rules without breaking them. Another part of that is pushing perspective to exaggerate it all. It's great. After a stressful day, there's nothing better to me than sitting in absolute silence, sketching. So after getting this far, I'm looking at this head and I'm like, I really need to fix that head. It's not working for me. I know I gotta be careful around these inks too. So I'm using like some fountain pen. I think it's an Uli. It's called Uli. Got this at like Barnes and Noble. Came in like a 2-pack. Nothing super fancy, but it makes me feel very fancy. Who are some of your favorite artists? Chat, let me know. So, right in front of me, I have a big Jim Lee's X-Men Artist Edition book that's like original art size, like 11 by 17. And it's a bunch of original scans of Jim Lee's work. And that is right over me. Which is awesome. He's one of my favorite artists. And then right above that is a giant Frank Frazetta print. It's a high quality print. And it's the werewolf versus the vampire, Dracula. And here what I'm looking at is Adam Kubert. And I got Joe Mad over here. He is an awesome artist. And I also got John Buscema, Savage Sword of Conan. And this is like the best inking I've ever seen. Part of that's because the magazine's entirely black and white. So you get just, there's no like, the colors will take care of this or take care of that. Everything has to be clear in the black and white. What is going on? And it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, that's what I got here. It's what I'm looking at tonight. Also, don't forget to click that little thumbs up button over there. It means a lot, really helps me out. Small channel, struggling. And tell me who your favorite artist is. Be American comics, manga, does not matter. I love it all. Also got some of these next to me. These are my three favorites right now. And probably forever. You got Taikubo, Takeshi Obata, and Haruhisa Nakata. This guy's awesome. He has his own YouTube channel too. But he hasn't done anything in years, which is a real shame. But it's interesting if you're an artist and you don't require music or anything entertaining going on, because all he did was live stream for like 10 hours at a time, and he's just working. And he turns the sound off, so you can't hear anything. It's just silent, him drawing, and it's awesome. If you're into that thing. A lot of people aren't. So. Man, I'm still a little sick. It's crazy. Little trick right there. Ink bubble going. You can smudge it, get some texture, kind of a dry brush texture. Pretty cool. This is the kind of stuff I would do to like warm up, kind of get in the groove. Also just try to get ideas for poses and get my hand moving. It's a lot of fun for me. Let's check this out. Adam Cooper, he did this very nice like splash page, almost a 2-page spread. Almost, but he did another one in here. Yeah, it's almost like the same thing, but in the opposite direction. This time he's going away from you instead of coming at you. I want to practice this one too. Hold on a second, I'm burning up here. Take off my hoodie. Oof. This is a tricky one. The more I'm looking at this image, the more I'm like, this isn't right. Like, there's stuff that doesn't work logically when looking at it. Like, the perspective doesn't quite make sense. But he pulled it off by simply making it look way too cool. So let's see what I can do. This could actually be really cool. Has anyone here ever seen Lack? I don't know his actual name, but on YouTube it's Lack, and some other Japanese characters. But he's really interesting to watch. His painting process is a lot like my drawing process. It's just constant drawing, erasing. It's constantly starting with like the vague, bigger general picture and then narrowing in and cleaning up details. The guy, what's up, the guy? Do you prefer manga or American comics? I don't like new American comics. I like 90s American comics and like early 2000s comics, to be honest with you. I prefer to read new manga and old American comics. So it's kind of my mix. Like old, like, you know, John Buscema old too. Like this stuff's gold. Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man's really good. At least all the stuff Brian Bendis and oh shit, Mark Bagley, dude. That run was pretty epic. Bagley's an amazing artist. His storytelling is what is really, really amazing, and his speed, and yeah. He does tend to suffer from same face, but kind of is what it is. Drawing, you know, comics at the speed that they have to, so. But Bagley is really good. I think I learned how to draw calves from Bagley. Just, he has a really cool and interesting way that he draws legs, and I think he got it from Carlos Pacheco, but because Pacheco tends to have the same stylistic language. Yep. What do you prefer, the guy? You prefer manga or American comics? I'm getting the feeling that you prefer American comics since you mentioned Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm not sure that works. Same as you. Prefer old American Spider-Man, Batman, and new manga, Chainsaw Man, Baki. Awesome. You like Chainsaw Man? I like Chainsaw Man the anime. I haven't really gotten into reading the manga yet. So, I'm assuming you read Chainsaw Man the manga because you mentioned it here. How does it compare to the anime? Alright, cool. Not missing much. The anime is dope. Fantastic. Let me grab some real quick. Check this. This is what I've been reading a shit ton of. I started just watching the anime on this because I prefer so many anime compared to the manga, but I had to start reading the manga because I was so invested in the characters. I couldn't wait for the anime. So sorry. Yeah, I couldn't wait for the anime. Started reading this, and this I'm not a huge fan of like super simplified, faces and some of the style choices, but the screen tones absolutely blew me away. This guy really gets you invested in the story and the characters. And this is kind of what made me want to make my manga black and white with screen tones. Seeing what he was doing with his really made me think that I can do something great without color. And trying to live up to the challenge. Look at this. Fucking, just this one panel right here. It makes me want to master screen tones. If you can do this, then you don't need color. You really don't. You can do that. Okay, hold on. Not missing much. Small scenes. My Hero Academia is better, and anime has too many fillers. Yeah. Right, this dude's crazy talented with the dynamic poses and tones. Absolutely. Yeah. He, I don't read a whole lot of stuff that I'm not a fan of the style of, like this super. I don't really care for that. Like I really like this guy Haruhisa, and he's less cartoony, more simplified realism with manga touches. But his storytelling isn't as clean. It's not as clear. Sometimes I'm reading, I'm not quite sure what the hell is going on, but his art is beautiful. His story, Jesus, Kohei's story and what is happening in all the panels is absolutely clear, and it's all dynamic. This is dynamic. This is crazy. So, yep. Anyway, back to our regular programming. The Guy. I like that name. Very nice. Hey, who else do you recommend for screen tones? Berserk is nuts. I don't think I've actually read it. I watched a decent amount of the anime and the 3-movie set that was on Netflix, and it was really well done. It wasn't that CG one. That one made me so depressed. Man, Jesus Christ. I actually don't want to read the manga now. I watched the 3 movies. I became interested in the manga from that, and then I looked it up, and I looked up reviews on YouTube and stuff, and then I found out just how dark it really gets. And I like the art, and I'll look at the art on Pinterest and stuff, and but I don't think I can bring myself to read all that extremely dark stuff. And I used to be a correctional officer before this, right? And being a correctional officer, you see a lot of dark stuff, and you're just exposed to some of the worst shit. I don't really want to seek out that stuff anymore. So, yeah, his artwork is freaking crazy. Lots of hatching, lots of cross hatching. I love it. Trying to figure out what this cape is. It's not a cape. Trying to figure out what this guy's jacket's doing. This is Gambit, by the way, that I'm drawing. Look at this page here for reference. Trying to figure out. Kind of lost myself. So we got this foot coming back at us as he's leaping away. Very dynamic and extreme, and you got this big billowing jacket. I'm not having to go up that far as page limits here, but really awesome practice for me. We got this muscle here. I probably have this torso stretched out too much. I need to bring everything up a little bit. That sucks. This is where digital would be real handy, because I just needed to bring all this up just like a little bit. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's not for everyone to get it. Sometimes it's too sad for me too. Yeah. What's your comic about? My comic is about, well, it's called Burst Code. You can find it on Amazon. First 10 pages is out. It's issue 0. It's only $1. That's it. But it's basically a couple hundred years in the future, Terminator kind of scenario. Machines have taken over, AI versus humans, and we're kind of at the end of our rope. Society's mostly decimated, but people have gone far enough away from technology, and a lot of forever chemicals are out of our bodies and stuff like that. We're getting closer to nature, and we start developing like magical powers. So it's almost kind of like, I don't know. I hate summing it up like, magicians versus machines, or like almost like Naruto or something. No, everybody's kind of learning like chakras, but it's specialized. So some people can control certain elements. Sorry. People are getting these special powers so they can control certain elements. Like one guy can control fire. He can create it, manipulate it. Our character has this burst power where he can control like the potential speed of objects around him, and he can accelerate them. And so that's his burst code, and it's kind of like, people are learning to access their third eye, and they're seeing energies around them that we can't now, but they can in the future. And this is kind of like what happened to magic. Magic just slowly died out because people couldn't see it anymore. But the human population has gotten so low that magic has started coming back, and even magical creatures have started coming back. And it gets kind of crazy, blending the sci-fi and fantasy genres. So it also kind of addresses this issue of AI and its replacement of humans and how dangerous AI can be. And the singularity, what happens when that comes. It's interesting. I'm touching on some heavy subjects, but I don't want it to be too heavy, so it's going to be real action packed. So, but yeah, you can find that on Amazon or Webtoons. I posted like the first 3 pages on there in a Webtoons format. I cut it up and did that thing. The links are on my other videos, but I'll put it in this one too. Let me find it. Alright, there's the Amazon one. Alright, so there's Amazon, there's Webtoons. And of course, you can also find me on Instagram. I'm not doing a whole lot on there right now, just because Instagram's algorithm really sucks. So. So the fun thing about this is that we aren't just practicing dynamic anatomy, we're also practicing clothing and folds of clothing and how they move in motion and the wind, because it all depends on which direction you're going. So he's jumping this way, which means the wind is pushing it closer to his body here. So this side's going to be going along his arm, and then over here you're going to have all the flaps of the excess material. All right, like that. Hey, no problem, the guy. Let me know what you think. Let me know on Webtoons or email me or find me on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter. I'm not using. I don't have all day to be on these social media shit. I don't care. So, but if you find me somewhere, just let me know. Appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, and share it with friends, family, whatever. I hate promoting myself. I feel like a dirty whore when I do it, but I know I have to, so. Hey, thanks for the sub. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, click the like button, share it. Even if you just click the share button and or click the copy link, then it tells the algorithm, hey, this people like this guy. Don't have to share with anybody. Don't feel obligated to. But if you do that, apparently that helps boost the thing. So. It's all appreciated. Or don't do anything. Don't feel pressure to do shit. If you really don't want to buy the comic, but you want to support the artist, the best thing to do is just subscribe to the channel and watch all their videos. So, it costs you nothing. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content, but it costs you guys nothing and I'll make some ad money, hopefully. I'm not even at that point yet, but I'm hoping to get there. So, if you want to support me, that would be my preferred way to do it. Yeah. It's actually turned out being a pretty good sketch. I'm not going to ink this whole thing. I just want to start. So if you guys don't know, I have polls every week for you guys to vote on what you guys want to see in the live stream. So if you subscribe, you'll see those polls. They'll pop up in your notifications. Um, I think you can vote on them even if you're not a sub. I'm not sure. But if you go to my channel page, click on the community tab, and go scroll in there, you should be able to see like my posts. And I usually post like a weekly poll. A few options for you guys to choose from on the weekly stream. This week, Dynamic Anatomy won. Last week, I worked on my comic, or manga, you know, whatever. And the week before that, I did Babes and Coffee. So, I'll show you what we did there. Last week on Babes and Coffee, we started off with this busty lady. But then we went into this ink wash, and that was a whole lot of fun. Yeah, actually I have some gold ink and blue ink touches there. It's pretty awesome. Hey, Sideburns. Thanks for showing up, man. Thank you. I'm using reference from Adam Kubert. This is Wolverine, I think number 87. Yeah, Wolverine 87, Adam Kubert. Practicing some dynamic anatomy here. I don't know why I'm still drinking coffee. I should not be drinking coffee. I gotta wake up early tomorrow and work. Well, I gotta wake up early, take my kids to school, but then I gotta go to work, which sucks. So, yeah, anyway, I'm working on that. Obviously, it's my own version. I'm not being too legalistic about it. I'm studying the anatomy and the pose and absorbing it into my own, into my brain and incorporate that into my own style and visual language, I guess. I don't know, I'm trying to sound smarter than I really am. It hurts my head. I'm liking this, but I feel like I need something broader. Yeah, I'll use this guy. Some thicker, chunkier blacks in here. Just trying to have some fun with this piece. Get real sketchy, real loose. Had a stressful day. Is this anybody else's stress relief? Sitting down and sketching. No, I mentioned it probably in my last stream, but like my wife notices if I haven't sketched in a while. She's like, "You've been real short." The hell? Booty Man Commode. Booty Man Commode. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but thanks for being here, bud. This is oh, I don't even know what kind of brush this is. But I can't do long strokes with it. It gets real dry. Which can give you interesting textures on the short strokes, but long strokes just look bad. So And if you're new in here, go ahead and click the like button. Every little bit helps my channel. Still a very small channel. Here we go. Switching to this one. And click that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, yada yada yada. I don't like saying this stuff, but I know I have to. So. Also, apparently if you click the share button and copy link, that helps too. You don't even have to share with anybody, but if you just do that, tells the algorithm, hey, people like them. So. How is everybody doing tonight? Yes. I don't think this is Pentel, but similar enough. A brush pen. This was just supposed to be a study, but I ended up having way too much fun and enjoying it, so now we're ranking it. Gameit's got these kind of like pink stripes going up his leg there. And stripes are great for showing form and direction of anatomy and body parts. Because it's basically like drawing grid lines all the way around, you know, an arm or leg in this case. So like in this case, you have his leg. And if you're looking at it straight on, it would kind of look like just some straight lines. But as you move this leg around, like let's say all of a sudden it is coming towards you, here's your kneecap. Well, then all of a sudden these stripes start curving with the leg, you know? Right, so you got the black leg with those stripes, and then all of a sudden it is coming at you. Some highlights going on. Yeah, all of a sudden those stripes are curved. I don't like demonstrating that with that. Let's do it. Right, it'll be like that, and you know, that's if you kept those kind of grid lines going up, right? Just kind of wrap all the way around like that. So, yep. I'm not the best teacher, and I kind of want to avoid teaching because I'm not the best teacher, but I am fully here to demonstrate anything you guys might not know or might want to know more of. So just let me know. And you guys can go to the polls in my comments section or in my community section. If you don't see what you want to see next time in the live stream, you can comment below the poll. So let's try clearing this up a little bit. Should I draw next, guys? Should I demonstrate some arm anatomy? Oh man, I just draw that like way off screen. Oopsie. There we go. Sideburns gonna post some time lapses on TikTok soon. Cool. Cool. I mean, I'm not really on TikTok, but cool. I probably have like 2 or 3 TikTok accounts. I keep trying to start it, and then I quit. So, I just can't. I can't even. Here's some dynamic arm anatomy. Dynamic means exaggerated, right? To a certain degree, right? Not overly exaggerated. So I'm going to do the silhouette here, and then I'll do like a muscle breakdown. So before you can break the rules, you have to know the rules. Pretty standard for pretty much everything, not just drawing. But But yeah, I'm going to emphasize that here too. So first, learn human anatomy amazingly. And then figure out how to break it. And break it so it still works. And that is what I'm going to recommend to you now. Let's see. Boop. Oh, come on. All right, I'm going to zoom in right there. So here's an arm. And I'm going to try to just demonstrate where all these muscles are and what exactly is going on under the skin. I'll clean this up. Hopefully this stuff doesn't smudge too much. Smudged a little there. Wait a sec. Well, basically what you have is the major muscle here, the bicep. Right. And then you have one of the triceps over here. And in between the two plugs shoulder muscle. Right, the shoulder kind of is broken down into three parts. So if we're looking at it from, let's see, this is the straight, let's look at it from the side view. You got three parts. And the center part comes down lower and plugs in right between the bicep and the tricep. Okay. Right in this area. So there's the bicep. Here's the tricep. And here's 1, 1, 2, 2, and then 3 on the back side. And then we'll say, let's say you got some blank space here. Right here's really like the elbow, kind of around the back side. Actually, the elbow's right here. This is the elbow. This is kind of, this muscle stretches all the way up into there. I won't even really remember what it's called. It's kind of going all the way down. And it goes all the way from up here in the elbow area down to the wrist. And then this side of the arm has two muscles. You got one here and one here. And then they go up into the elbow area. And there's this break here between the bicep and these forearm muscles. And it's actually kind of mirrored on both sides. There's two muscles on this side, two muscles on this side. This one is the dominating muscle. It's huge and it goes above the elbow. So it's real easy to remember. And the arm kind of has these natural opposing curves. So you got the shoulder curving out there. Bicep has a gentle curve. As the tricep has a sharp curve, long gentle curve, long gentle curve, and then that all leads to the fist. Right? Long gentle curve, sharper, sharper. So you kind of got something like that going on. leads to the hand. So you got something like that going on. And legs are pretty similar too. If you look at the structure, this could almost be a leg, right? Minor differences. Got the long gentle curve there, which goes into the short curve there, and another long gentle curve there. Straight, long, long, mostly straight. Right, recap. Sideburns, why don't you share your TikTok page with us? Go and put it in the chat. It's pretty fun. I wasn't expecting this. It's not like something I would use all the time, but it is very fun to just mess around with. Yeah, so let's see here. See what fun poses we can find in here. Well, the first one that immediately leaps off the page at me. Puns. Puns are great. All right. So can you guys see that? Yeah. This figure is mostly, at least this arm is mostly in shadow, so it's hard to really suss out details. I'm going to finish this figure and then I'm going to call it quits for the night. I want to thank you all for coming in tonight and joining me in the studio. A lot of fun, as usual. Drawing is great, so thank you all very much for putting up with me, and yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna go, guys. Have a great night.